Well, there's a phrase I read a lot anymore. It says, get out of the way and let God do it for you. I've heard it used from describing repentance to Christian growth to the problems of Christian life. And it's really a catchy phrase. It has a twofold problem. One is it really doesn't make any sense. And two, it actually tells you to do the opposite of what the Bible tells you to do. God calls and we answer. God commands and we obey. He's not wanting us to get out of his way. He wants us to love him, to serve him, and obey him. As Christians, we have this old nature, which is like the nature of the old Adam. It's a nature of disobedience. But we also have a new nature, which is like the nature of Christ, who was obedient unto God, even unto the death of the cross. And so in every decision we make, well, we're going to obey one of those two natures. We're going to obey the old man or the new man. And so, what God is calling us to do is to be obedient, to love him. He wants us to do things. Now, if he wanted to do them himself, he doesn't need our permission. He doesn't need us to get out of the way. That's not what he's wanting to happen here. He wants us to serve him. He wants us to love him and to be willing to obey him. And so, we're going to be judged according to our works, because that shows you where your heart is, who you truly love and who you truly serve, that old man or the new man, the world or God. And so when you read statements like that or hear those things, I want you to think about this. God's calling you to be a doer of the word and not a hearer only. And so being a Christian, well, it's to be active. It's to be doers. And it's really a great walk. It's a walk that you become submissive to God, where you're filled more and more with his Spirit. And the more that you listen and obey, well, the more you learn, the more you grow, the more you become like Christ. Just something to think about.